Hello everyone and welcome to the very last episode of Let's Design SimCity 4 Season 1. And I say Season 1 because it's highly likely that we'll get back to this game at some point in the future. But we're pretty much done with River Crossing. There's a few things that I wanted to fix, a few loose ends that I wanted to tight. So if you were to share with me this very important moment. I mean, we started the series in July 2014. So that's almost 2 years, and it's been quite a journey. I want to thank you all before I even do anything for sticking throughout the duration of the series, and really hope that you enjoy and got some inspiration from your own creations. So, without further ado, let's just get started with this season finale of Let's Design SimCity 4. So there's plenty of work that needs to be done before we can call this done. And even though this neighborhood, in my opinion, looks gorgeous, there's a few neighborhoods that don't look as pretty as this. And we also have some issues that we need to tackle, mostly related to balancing the RCI. So let me just pause the game real quick for a second. Let me just show you. Right here, we do have no commuters. And sometimes, basically, these buildings become abandoned due to commute time. And I think the reason is because we do have quite a bit of residential, low wealth and medium wealth that wants to either work at agriculture, which we're not going to zone, we already have enough. And I think there's a bug in the game where even if you add a ton of agriculture jobs, they're not going to get filled. However, we can improve some of our industrial areas to become high-tech and hopefully employ a big number of educated Sims that do live in the city. So let me just go ahead and do that real quick. If we look over here, this area, I think this is a prime candidate for high-tech industry. Because right now the only spot that we have is all the way up here. If I can scroll fast enough, this is the only high-tech area that we have. So I was thinking of converting some of these industrial neighborhoods into high-tech. Let me just begin with this one right here. We're going to keep this warehouse that it's not, really high-tech, but it does look pretty sick. So I'm gonna keep that. What I want to do first is turn on the land value. And as you can see, we have some green, some positive land value here. I'm going to turn down the volume for myself, not that this will matter in the video, but yeah, we do have some high land value over here, and then we have this spot of negativity, and I think we can reverse that. So let me rotate the camera real quick. One thing that we need to do before anything else is get rid of all these factories, because they're polluting the environment and they're bad. So in fact, let's just clear everything all together if we can. Clear all the factories one by one. And as soon as we start the simulation, hopefully we can see an increase in our land value. So let me clear this out too. Clear everything, right? Oh, did we demolish that bus stop? I think we did. Hang on, let's put that back in, because believe it or not, a lot of people are commuting by bus to this city. So, in fact, should we put another one? Oh, we have one by this station. Okay, cool. Let me turn this off for a moment, because the next thing we're gonna do is see if we can fix this road. Can we fix this road? There we go, fixed. Next thing we're gonna do is put down some parks. And hopefully that will help us raise the land value here. So I'm gonna do some simple parks. And for the most part, I'm gonna try the medium park green. I'm gonna put one here, and I'm gonna put one. Should we do the bigger park here? The large park green. That looks like it doesn't belong there. Let's just keep it simple. Let's go not medium playground, but medium park green. And we can also surround this with trees. We did have one of these ploppables with trees, if I remember correctly. Small park green. open grass area. Wow, this one's huge. But I do remember having, I think we plopped them in the neighborhood that's by the coast on the river. Let me scroll down real quick to see if we can find something cool. If not, I'll just I'll keep it simple, and oh, we can also do something like this. But that's probably not appropriate for this. Let's find, I think this one. There we go. That's what I was looking for. So something that kind of matches the texture of the medium part green. I know it's not exactly the same, but it's not too bad either. Flower beds. Let's see how this look. Ooh, this looks nice. Too bad it's only one. Yeah, we use this for the rest area. Now I remember where we use this. 2x1 Pocket Plaza. Interesting. Should we try one of these? Let's see how this look over here. I don't want the industrial area to be like super fancy, but I actually kind of like that. Kind of like how this looks. Maybe we can just hang this this corner over here. I think this is pretty much all we need in order to raise the land value here. Let me get rid of these factories too, and hopefully, if we start the simulation, let's check the land value. Still hasn't changed because the simulation stopped. But let's hide all these menus and go full speed. Actually, let's turn back on. There we go. Now it's all green. And if we get rid of some of these factories, hopefully we can get bigger, high-tech. There we go. That's what I was... well, sorry. That's what I was aiming for. I just sneezed. So let me turn this off. And we're going to start to see some growth here. At the same time, before we do any of this, let me put your attention or bring your attention to this neighborhood. Even though I like how this turned out, I feel like there's quite a bit of repetition here. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm thinking of demolishing a few of these houses. In fact, dezoning some of these houses. And here, let me just give you a quick demo. So maybe do something like this. Every other house will be dezoned, and then we'll rezone them. But in this case, just be 2 tiles by 1 instead of 1 by 1. And that way we can get houses with backyard and some plants or trees, and hopefully that will add a little bit more green to this area. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut here, make a quick cut, do a few of these houses off camera, and then return and show you their result. All right, be right back. So this is what the neighborhood looks like after rezoning some of the lots. As you can see, there's an interesting mix between 2x1 tiles and 2x2 tiles. Especially in this neighborhood, I thought that would look nicer. Just have houses with bigger lots, which means that they will have bigger backyards, thus adding a lot more green to this place. So I think this looks okay. And over here, we used to have 2 medium density commercial areas, and I replaced them with medium density residential. And not only this whole city in general needs a lot more green, at least in this neighborhood in particular, but we also have a huge demand for residential. So I figured maybe in some spots we need to remove some commercial and replace them with residential. I think that would be beneficial to our city. Over here, I haven't touched this neighborhood. I think we're gonna keep it as it is, especially because I think we need to add some detail here, some trees and decorations of sorts. So, and honestly, I kind of like how these houses look like here. I think row house style neighborhood looks nice. This one had this types of houses that I don't think look so nice right next to each other. So hopefully now if we start the simulation, things will start picking up pace, and we can see growth both on this residential area as well as on the industrial area that we just zoned. So let's take a look and see how things progress from here on. And after leaving the game running for a few minutes, most of these houses that we rezoned are back, and they have grown into beautiful houses with tons of trees and plants, and definitely this whole neighborhood looks much greener and less repetitive, which is sort of what I was aiming for. Now, let me bring your attention back to the industrial area because I found a little issue here. As you can see, we have some unzoned areas, and I just realized that the reason why this is because these are supposed to be high density industrial areas in order for high tech to grow. So hopefully if we rezone some of these, we can get the factories or the corporations that we need. Let's go full speed there. Yeah, that's definitely what was wrong before. We had a demand for high density industrial, and we're not supplying it. So hopefully we can get some nice factories going in here. Yeah, I want the simulation to fill all these gaps too. There we go, one by one at least. It would be nice if we can get a grass on each side and just form sort of a concrete path going into this this road. Come on, hurry up. And slowly but surely we're getting some growth. In fact, I think each one of these things behave like its own company, right? 6 to 7 high-tech jobs. Is this high-tech? High-density industrial, no. But this is high-tech though. Interesting. Steel drum. I love how the steel drum has 7 jobs. But yeah, hopefully this will still be supplied by our residential zoning. In fact, I was thinking of maybe rezoning some of these commercial areas that seem abandoned. I mean, they don't seem abandoned, they are abandoned indeed. So let me real quick dezone some of this. Actually, let's demolish some of this first, because zoning residential here will hopefully not only generate enough jobs to fill those positions, but can also improve our commercial area here too. So I don't want to turn everything into, I should probably pause the game before I keep demolishing things, because I don't want commercial to grow back again. Let's see. I think we want to keep, I mean, we definitely want mixed zoning here. So I do want to rezone all of this residential and keep everything else commercial and see if we can strike a good balance there. So medium density residential, here we go. Rezone all of this. Like that, not that precisely, but we dezone that real quick. Let's go full speed real quick and see. I keep saying real quick, but it's good. All right, so we have some development here. It's good. I'm kind of liking this this new growth here. I'm not sure if people here will love living right next to the high tech area, but I do like how it looks. And that's good. Come on, grow over there too. In fact, while we'll add it, let's just maybe turn some of these roads and have turning lanes. If that's something that we can do. Nah, not really. Maybe here. Actually, we can indeed get turning lanes if we do this. There we go, perfect. Get all of the turning lanes that we can, as many as we can. Come on, we have a ton of demand for residential. Grow, baby, grow. And why do you not have a job? You live right next to a ton of factories that can provide you with jobs. How many people abandoned due commute time? You see, I'm not sure, and now it's no longer abandoned. Or is it? I mean, okay, now it looks abandoned. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. I'm positive that the commute time is not too bad if the game would like reassign the different jobs to the nearest locations. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to rezone some of these areas. In fact, let me rezone some of these areas here as well, because I think that will help tremendously with our costs. So let's see, I think this is all commercial. I don't want to turn zoning on and just see the zone layer because it will freeze the game for a while, but I'm pretty sure this is commercial. Is it? Or did I just demolish? Yes, come on. The cloud of dust is too thick and heavy. Yeah, okay, this is all commercial. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get rid of all of these commercial areas here. At least, okay, escape. Sorry. This few houses, and zone them medium density, or rezone them for that matter, medium density residential. So let's go full speed and see if we can get enough people to not only work here, but also shop here and get this buildings or convert these buildings from being abandoned to something else. I don't know why they look all like dusty and bad, because he has low pollution, low garbage, high number of customers, low crime, land value is high. Like, I don't understand what's wrong with you. So hopefully that will be fixed soon. I mean, we definitely have some higher buildings now. I don't know if that's because of these new buildings that we have here, or just because it was, I don't know, time for them to upgrade. Really not sure. Anyways, let's just leave this running, because definitely the game needs some time to like reassign things. It definitely takes some time. So one thing that I wanted to do too is, well, we definitely had some growth now. This little path completed pretty much all the way, so that's good. That is a good thing. And in fact, let me come here real quick. And we have a ton of demand for high tech. So hopefully we can fill that demand by converting this too. So let's just get rid of some of these old polluting factories and see if we can improve this this whole neighborhood. In fact, actually, I don't think I need to demolish anything. I can just like rezone them, right? Because they were low density or medium density industrial. So I can just simply go ahead and do this. And in fact, it will take care of all these factories for me. I don't even have to be careful about it. Well, I guess I should be careful about it in terms of like dragging the zoning out of bounds. Let me get rid of this 2 ugly factories. There we go. Actually, let's do the same over here, like that. I think this is all pretty much high density now. So let's go full speed. I keep hitting the number 3, thinking that it will make the game run at the maximum speed, but that's a different game. That's City Skylines. That's not SimCity. But yeah, there you go. All right, so we have some factories going. Hopefully this will entice all of our residents to go to work. Nice. Are these really high density or high tech, or just high density? Yeah, these are manufacturing. So let's pause the game real quick. Check out the land value graph, because I think this is not optimal. I think we need some parks in here in order to trigger the nicer land value. Why are all these trees low land value? I don't understand. Seriously. So it's a 3x3 park. Let's have a 2x2 grass patch, maybe right next to the bus stop. And do we have another bus stop somewhere around here? I think we should have one. Actually, you know what? Let's just have a let's see. Let's find one that fits better. Flower beds. Let's take a look at this. Okay, so this one wants to be lying like that. I think this could work. I want it to point this way. Perfect. The reason why I picked this is because some industrial parks, oops, didn't want to rotate the camera. Some industrial parks do have some sort of landscaping, so maybe we can do that over here as well. And then this factory can be all fancy about it. Let's go full speed and see if the land value changes based on these parks. Fingers crossed. There we go. Nice. All right, we're fully green now. So basically, the eyesore of the or the land value sore, for that matter, is this warehouse. But I do like it. I like it a lot, and I think it fits with the industrial theme. Now, I don't know if I will turn this into high tech for now, so I'll just keep this as it is, because we also want some manufacturing jobs, and we want to supply those to some extent. And let's see what else we need to take care of. Whoa, scrolling got a little bit crazy there. Let's just see how this is shaping up. We definitely have less abandoned buildings. Let's take a look at our new strip over here. It's not too bad. It will take a little while for people in this neighborhoods to get educated and go to work. So it basically takes some time from the game cycle, if I'm not mistaken. All right, let's move on to some decoration, shall we? I want to begin by adding decorations here in this corner. I don't know if you remember, but a while ago we started adding boulders to the different cliffs around the river front. Let me just show you real quick. We have some of these boulders on some of these little coves and that meet where the land meets the water is what I'm trying to say. So let me go back to this little corner and start adding a few, because I think this coastline looks a little bit plain. So this is how the coastline looks like. I've added a few details here and there, and I'm really happy with how this is looking. Let me just show you a few of these interventions that I did throughout the coastline here. They all pretty much follow the same pattern. We have some big boulders and then some smaller rocks connected by some sand and leaves, and basically textures that sort of diffuse the edges a little bit. So that's sort of the technique that I went for. I've used it before, so I'm sure it's no surprise that I went and did something like that. But I try to integrate the coast here. Let me see if I can rotate the camera a little bit better. There we go. As you can see here, we have also the leaves and this reed grass sort of diffusing also the edges of buildings as well, and I think that looks better. It just makes everything look a little bit more integrated. And I added rocks here and there all over the place. I'm sure you noticed that during the live stream. I really wish actually that the the shadows would be cast properly, but unfortunately this rocks looks super bright underneath the shadows of these trees. I might get rid of them because they look a bit too weird. Not so much here, but this one over here, maybe you can get rid of that one. There we go, perfect. Let me reduce the speed of the simulation. Same over here. Clusters of rocks of different sizes mixed with or diffused by leaves and sand and whatnot. And this little corner I think looks lovely with this pine trees that I added and all sorts of rocks. I think this looks super pretty. And next thing that I wanted to tackle is I wanted to add some trees to this new neighborhood that we have here. Not necessarily new because it's been a few episodes now, but let me just pause the game real quick. I don't need to run the game to add details. And another thing that I wanted to do is maybe dezone this little industrial area because I don't think anything will grow in there. And we pretty much can put down some parking lots. Hopefully parking lots will or don't require connection to the road. So let's find this diagonal parking lots I think will work just fine. Maybe this one? Oh, interesting. We can just do something like this. And then can we try something like... Oh, it seems like it's working. Let's see, let's try something else. See if we can get it to work. If we do something like this, do you think we can put trees in there? Let's take a look. Let's put down, I don't know, like a chestnut or a maple. I think chestnut will be better because it stays pretty much where you put it. There we go. Nice. Can we put one over here? We cannot. No worries, no worries. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put down some trees all around this neighborhood. I think I want to go with a different type of tree in this case, and not a tree that we haven't used yet, but I want to try the subalpine trees here because I just think that instead of adding ashes all over the place, which is the tree that I used for pretty much the whole city, I think this neighborhood deserves a little bit different of a design. So we're gonna come here. Actually, you know what? I'm doing this wrong. I should probably plop trees closer to the house because I can't really put trees on this tile. So if we keep them closer to the house, it will look nicer once we reach the corner here. So I'm gonna try to not mess this up, try to stay in a line. It doesn't have to be absolutely perfect, as I always say, but you see now this curve's a little bit better. And I mean, just adding a line of trees here just makes a world of difference in this particular neighborhood. In fact, we should probably extend the trees over here as well. Can we do it here? Come on, there we go, perfect. These trees don't really love being plopped next to each other, so you have to be really careful or really patient, I guess. You see, I'm clicking there and nothing is happening. It just doesn't want it. I guess that's enough. Close enough. There we go. Put down a few more over here. That's as far as we can go. Unfortunately, we can't get any closer to this avenue, but we can put down a few more over here and hopefully over here. Nope. That's it. You won't have it. This is as far as it will go. But that's as far as we need it to go. It's not too bad. So let's bring these trees over here. There we go. I ended up also adding a gazebo and a playground, the same pattern over here as well, just to add a little bit more green to this otherwise red and gray neighborhood. So that's good. I like it a lot. So next thing that we need to tackle is the following. Let's see, where are we? I think I wanted to focus your attention back to this paths. We're going to be doing some tiny little cosmetic work here because I kind of like how this looks so far, but I think we can do much better than this. So let me just focus your attention here. I added a few people biking here. I don't know if you can tell that by this angle, but here you go. Let me just zoom in. Yeah, there's like a little guy biking here, and I wanted to make this paths a little bit more cute, you know. So in order to do that, I think we can add. Let me just scroll to the right menu first, and I think so. We have the shoreline plop, and I think if we combine this with some leaves, let's just give it a shot. We can make the edges a little bit more fussy, which is sort of what I did on the coastline. And in some places, of course, not everywhere. There we go. We also can add, actually, let's just add a few more over here and over here. Basically in random places. I want to keep this path in between the trees. I like it. I'm not going to clear everything. Let's see. I had another one of these brushes that makes things look a little bit... is this one? Yeah, this is the one. Cool. So this is a different type of sand that just adds a little bit more pizzazz. That's a technical term in case you didn't know. To this texture. So I think the trick here to make it more believable is to add several layers of detail, and then after a while you want to add some clusters of rocks here and there, because this looks like a I don't know, definitely more foresty. It's a big boulder. That's not necessarily what I was aiming for. Let's keep it to smaller rocks. Something like that. We can even create a path with the rocks just for a little bit. I don't want to overdo it. These rocks are way too big for that. So something like that I think works. There we go. That looks nice. And then in between, let's bring these this sand. Just add a few clusters of sand here and there. I think that looks okay. Fantastic. A few more over here too. Basically integrate the rocks as much as you can. Let's find the regress, because I think that was making the rocks sort of stand out a little bit further. There we go. Just keep it on the DL, if you will. And we're gonna have some stumps in various places because, well, I want to make it so that it looks like some of these forests were chopped down recently to make room for these paths. There we go. Just a few. There we go. That looks nice. And let's see, what else can we do here that will make it so if we add some leaves here, kind of integrate this a little bit further with everything else. There we go. Just a few touches here and there. I feel like I'm almost painting with this tool. So let me rotate the camera and see how. Dude, this looks gorgeous. Oh man, I'm liking this so much. In fact, let's just add a few logs here. Just throw them over here just so that it looks a bit more deorganized, you know? Are they not casting any shadows? I don't think. Wildflowers, let's take a look at. Yeah, this looks nice. Let's put a few more over here. I want to overload this area a little bit more. There we go. That actually looks super cute. And let's add some bikers too. So this is what I had. Pamu bikers. There we go. Also don't want to like add a million bikers, just a handful of them. There we go. I mean, they're so tiny you can't even tell what's going on. Let me add some of these other types of stumps, the logging branches and things. I wanted to make it look like there was a logging operation here not so long ago. I think I'm succeeding at that. All right, so I'm happy with this path. I don't know if I'm gonna take it all the way to the coast. However, you know what we can do? Before we finish this, let's see if I can get some of the villas that we had before. If I can find them. I have no idea what menu they're in. I think they're maybe here. Not really sure. There must. Oh, there we go. What's cool is that we can just plop them anywhere. I don't think they need road access. So we can just simply put one over here, for example. Oh, god damn it. Really? Really, bro? You're just going to get rid of all my thing? Let's put another one somewhere else. Together? I don't know if I like them together. What if we put them here? Okay, cool. And then we're gonna have this path come meet these villa. So let me grab. What was I using for this? I don't even remember what I was using. This is too far down. Shoreline sand. There we go. I was using something like this. Bring the sand closer to the house so that it looks a little bit more integrated. There we go. Let's turn on the grid real quick. And I was also using shoreline plop. Something. No, I wasn't using this one. I do like it though, but I think I was using ballast. There we go. This is what I was using. Okay, cool. Fantastic. All right, so let's grab some leaves here too. Put them all around the house. In fact, let's just grab some rocks as well. Some of the smaller rocks. I kind of want to build like some sort of not a fence, but like some like barrier made with rocks. Just add a few more like this and a few others like that. Perfect. That looks good. Let's add some reed grass for good measure. Should be somewhere around here. Perfect. And it all comes together, I think. You hide the grid because it's not as fun. Just look at the grid. Rotate the camera once again. Man, look at that. I mean, from this angle, it's just picture perfect. Seriously. Can't get any better than this. I mean, honestly, from every single angle, it looks amazing. I'm absolutely happy with how this is looking. This is such a beautiful end for this series. Let's see, how does this look? Let's not use that. All right, so we have another path somewhere around here. There we go. So let's put down the other 2 villa houses. Let's put down one here. Actually, let's rotate it. I want to see how they look. Yeah, let's rotate it so that they face us at this particular camera rotation. There we go. And this 2-story house. Actually, I want to put this here in the near the water, because I mean, yeah, if you have a house like this, you definitely want it to, you know, look over there. Whoa, the texture is all messed up here. Let's see if we can fix that. What just happened? Okay, this might be a no-no. Let's try this one instead. This one kind of works. I think it's glitching because of the terrain. Let's see if we can fix the terrain. Hopefully that will do the trick. Wow, there's some trees in there. Must be something weird going on here. Maybe I'm hitting the limits of the game of how many of these things I can plot. Let's take a look at that. There we go. That fixed it. Fantastic. So the the house is facing the water. Actually, I wanted to face the other way around. This is important because you want the balcony, which is, I'm guessing, part of the bedroom, to look outwards. And now what we need to do is sort of clear the path here a little bit so that we can bring our little hiking trail next to this little house. And yeah, you'll have to go across the railroad tracks. That's unfortunate, but that's what you get by being isolated from everyone else in the city. Let's grab the ballast and see if we can get it to... Yeah, I think it will. That's as good as it gets. We're also hitting right through this curve, so not too much we can do about that. But man, this is looking good. Let's add details all around this thing. Let's just add some leaves all around the house too. Actually, we need to put down this path going into this house. There we go. Fan-freaking-tastic. Let's grab some leaves as well. All over the place. Just soften up all the edges. In fact, we could put another little house here because we have this dead-end path, and it wouldn't hurt to have a tiny house. Not, well, I mean, really not that tiny, but there we go. Perfect. Okay, so let's grab some more ballast like that. Fantastic. And now we need to start adding some rocks. So I want to add that path over there. Basically, I want to accent this bifurcation is what I would call this. That's probably, I don't know if that's the actual name for that, but basically this T interchange. This is definitely not an interchange, but you know what I mean. So let's just have some rocks all around this house, like so. I think that looks super pretty. And now we need to add a few more clusters of rocks to fill in some of these gaps. There we go. I'm not going to add rocks all around this houses. I think that will be a little bit too much. But we can certainly add some more rocks over here. So, in fact, yeah, now let's stick with the smaller rocks. I guess we can just do a little fence like that. I am liking this very, very much. add a few of these tiny little clusters of rocks. There we go. If you hide the grid, I mean, it's just so much nicer too. My goodness, this is beautiful. And let's see what else we can do here. Let's add basically we can add regrass in between this rocks, just for good measure. All around. There we go. Beautiful. And we're really getting closer to this. So let's add, actually we're missing the sand here. We're missing sand just to make it all like the shoreline prop, I mean. Just to make it more detailed. Might have gone a little bit overboard with the brushes in some areas, but it's not too bad. It's definitely worth it. And we definitely want to have some of that over here. Just clicking all over the place. My fingers are getting tired, but man, I am so happy with how this is turning out that I don't really care. There we go. That's beautiful. Okay, last thing that we need is to add some of these stumps. So let's just add a few, especially around the track, the train track area, because I feel like a big portion of this was cleared for the train. So let's just add a few all over the place, and definitely some around here and around here, just like little like splashes of trees. Let's add the other ones, the logging. I think, yeah, there we go. There's ones that have like dead branches and things. That also makes it look a little bit nicer. There's a higher level of detail with these other pluppables, I guess. They're not really pluppables. You know what I mean. All right. Fantastic. All right, that looks amazing. And the last touch, the finishing touch here, will be the leaves that will make this this little thing come together. That's my alarm. I'm supposed to stop the recording every 15 minutes because the codec generates such a big file that it makes the video corrupt. But I'm pushing through. I'm pushing through because I'm almost done with this. Come on, I can do this. We should probably add some marsh here as well, because I think that looks epic. This is looking great. Oh, we haven't even added the stumps here. Let me add that real quick. Just here by the edges of the house. I think that looks good. And we should add some flowers too. You can't even tell these are flowers, but it adds some sort of a little bit of detail here too, so I'm kind of liking that. So I ended up adding a few more details here. As you can see, I added some of these marsh brushes pretty much all over the place, and I think we can call this done, because this is indeed looking gorgeous. So before I wrap this episode, I just want to give you a quick overview of how everything is looking. Let me start the simulation real quick so that you can get a better idea of how everything is once some motion is added to the equation. But yeah, I think I'm quite happy with the results. We still have this issue with the abandoned buildings. I'm not really sure. I mean, look, they look abandoned, but there's clearly people living here. There is some high traffic noise, I guess. Low crime, high school grade, hospital grade, low pollution, low garbage. I mean, these are all good things. Short commute. I'm not really sure if this is a bug with the game or if I'm doing anything wrong. But at this point, there isn't that much I can do. We can have a tiny mansion here that's abandoned. But let's take a look at the industrial area real quick. This is all pretty much bustling, which is good. And over here, I guess we still have some room to grow. And over yonder, I mean, this looks beautiful. This whole area now changed completely, and with all these little patches of green, I think it just makes it look fantastic. Over on this side, yes, we have our affordable housing neighborhood, which I'm quite happy with how it turned out. So good news there. And our newest or latest, one of the latest additions, I mean, to this map is this really tiny, cute neighborhood. That it's pretty dense in terms of how many houses we have here. But boy, oh boy, I really like how this turned out, especially after rezoning some of these houses. As you can see here, we have houses with backyards now, which we didn't used to before. Like this one, for example, it's super beautiful. And over on this little nook in between the switchbacks, I think that was a good choice. So yeah, this is pretty much this area of town. Let's go across the bridge and see how things are doing over here. This industrial area, again, bustling. We do have some interesting growth here for the residential area that we ended up rezoning. I think that's good for now, even though it says no work. Hopefully that will be taken care of soon. And again, more residential. Definitely, I see less buildings abandoned, so that's a good thing. With our elevated rail going through the city, we have this second sort of downtown area. And I forgot how nice this whole area looked like. I mean, we even have this cute little neighborhood here with the private school and all these mini mansions and the golf club, and it's just beautiful. I really like how this turned out. I'm dropping frames like crazy. It's not your computer. It's just a game trying really hard to load all these assets and shadows and things. But I just wanted to give you a quick overview of how everything looks. This farming area looks amazing. This is also one of my favorite features from the city, this semi-elevated airstrip. And let's see, over here we have this tiny little downtown that I really like how it turned out with all the trees around it. And also like this effect of like separating the farmlands with basically with trees. Been doing that quite a bit in City Skylines a while back, but I thought it was a great idea for this city. And let me just show you where it all started. Let's just follow this main road. Surely, let's just follow this main road over here. We have an interesting mix of trees, but this is where it all started. I still don't know why the hell these buildings are all like dirty, but they're not abandoned. They have people working in them or living in them, so I'm really not sure what's going on. Man, that's been over almost 2 years of worth of work. I think we accomplished quite a bit. I really hope that you enjoyed, and if things go well, we can give it a shot and do another season and continue building a city right next door. But I really wanted to take a break from SimCity for a while, and I haven't rushed it or anything. As you can see, we pretty much completed the whole map. There's nothing that needs to be done here except maybe trying to figure out why some of these buildings are dark. But other than that, I think we accomplish what we put ourselves as an objective here. So having said that, I really hope that you enjoyed. Thank you for sticking around this 40-something episode. I think this will be episode 44, if I'm not mistaken, or 45. And there's going to be another video coming right after this one, probably the week after this one, where I'm going to do a tour of the city with the no commentary, just me like showing the different neighborhoods with some music in the back. So check out the playlist for that, and it will absolutely will come up in your subscriber feed if you are indeed subscribed to my channel, which I highly encourage you to do. Go do that now. We have some few seconds before I finish this video. And also, if you enjoy this whole series and this episode in particular, please do give that like button a click, because that's very much appreciated. Hopefully again, I can do a season 2 soon, and I really hope that you will join me there as well. So again, thank you all for watching, and really hope to see you in the next one.